Since you're watching this video, you obviously are at least thinking about an itty bitty bit becoming a Beachbody coach, which is awesome to me because I love coaching. I have been a coach for almost a year now, and it is one of the most amazing decisions that I decided to make in my life. No lie, for reals. So I want to share really quickly 5 things that I think are really important to consider before becoming a coach, and I'd love to talk to you more about them if you have any questions or concerns or comments about them. So the first is, coaching is not a get-quick-rich scheme. It's not. You are not going to make money at coaching if that is your goal and that is your priority. You're going to make money at coaching when your priority is helping other people meet their health and fitness goals. When you want to put their priorities first and meet them where they're at, find out what they want out of their life and their health and what they want to be able to do physically, and support them in that and meet them where they're at. That's your job as a coach, and by doing that and putting their needs first, that's how you're going to make an income. And I know that sounds kind of strange since we actually coach for free, but by putting people first and their goals first, you're going to generate an income because your income is going to be in direct proportion to the number of lives that you help change. The social worker in me would say that it's not lives that you're helping to change, but lives that you are helping to change when that person is ready to change. So there are lots of seeds that will probably need to be planted in there, but when you invest in other people, that is when you're going to see your income go up, not when you're just trying to earn money so you can go to the Bahamas or something. You have to have a bigger motivation than that. Secondly, you want to work to be the coach that you would want to have. And what that means is when you think about people who inspire you, when you think about people who motivate you, those people are really real. They make connections with other people. They share things about their lives. They invest in other people. And they don't try to push stuff off on you. They don't try to tell you that you need to do this or you need to do that. They just try to share their story. And that's what we do as Beachbody coaches. We're not trying to, we don't want you to buy a program just so that you buy a program just so that we earn a commission. We want you to invest in your health, and one way of doing that is by purchasing a fitness program or purchasing Shakeology that you then have that you can then use as tools to further your health journey. And we as coaches are there for you every step of the way. And we are there to motivate, support, encourage, inspire, all of those things that we were just talking about for free. That's what we do. And so if that's what you would want in a coach, that's what you want to try to put out there, because then people are going to flock to you. So the third thing, as a coach, you are your own CEO. You are your own chief whatevering officer, enterprising officer. I can't remember right now. Mine went blank. You are your own boss, which means that you make your own deadlines, you make your own timetables, you make, you get to be as creative as you want to with this business. I am a nerd, I am a crafter, I am a weird little person over here, and I display that in my coaching. We're doing a Marvel-themed challenge group starting up in a few weeks to get ready for the Age of Ultron release in May. And so we're going to be hulking it out and training to be an agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. and all of that fun stuff for this challenge group. And that's because I'm a giant nerd, and I love that stuff. I'm also a big crafter, like I said. And so I'm making Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. tanks and tees for all of my challengers by screen printing them. And so you find ways to use skills and traits that you have in your coaching. You personalize it. And that's the beauty of being your own boss. If you want to take a day off and you don't want to get on Facebook, you want to completely disconnect, you can do that. And you don't have to call into anyone or tell them that you're not showing up for work. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. So there's just lots of freedom, and that's not something that we're used to. But while we have a lot of freedom, we also have a lot of resources. And so each of your coaches above you has resources that they've made or that they've had handed down to them that they're ready to hand down to you. And you can go through all of that information and decide what you want to keep and what you don't want to keep, and use that in your business, which is pretty amazing. You have the freedom to do exactly what you want, within a few limitations. And then you also have the resources to not have to reinvent the wheel. So it's pretty ideal. Fourth thing, perceived perfection equals no connection. So when you present yourself as this awesome person who never misses a workout and never has a cheat meal and, health and fitness rah, 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 no one's really going to connect with you. You're not going to attract people who want your help or who need your help because they are not going to feel like you're a real person that can understand where they're at. It's really funny because I've had a lot of people who've come to me, and when I post transformation pictures after I've lost close to 50 pounds, that have only met me in the past year or so, or who knew me after I'd lost some of the weight, but they'd come up to me and they'd be like, I didn't know that, you'd lost that much. Like, I didn't know you used to look like that. I didn't know, like, the struggles that you had, that, you used to, binge on food and buy, I used to buy like 5 double cheeseburgers and like 3 large fries on the way home from tennis practice, eat them all in the car before I got home and throw away the garbage so that my parents wouldn't see, and then sit down at the dinner table and eat with them again. I'd order 2 large pizzas when I got home from school, eat an entire pizza, and then eat 1 slice from the other one so that I could tell my parents that I ordered a pizza for a snack and I had a slice of pizza when I got home from school. And they didn't know that I'd eaten an entire pizza before that. I really struggled with emotional eating. I still struggle with emotional eating, but I had developed really bad, unhealthy food habits when I was a teenager, and that followed me through college and through grad school, and it's something I struggle with even now. And when I share that kind of vulnerability, and when I'm transparent like that, people connect to that because they understand emotional eating. They understand hiding food. They understand not telling people how much you're really eating. They understand that it takes time to lose a lot of weight sometimes, depending on your body, and that it can be a really hard process. And that's something that they connect to. And as a coach, you want to share that because if people aren't connecting with you, then they don't care what you have to say. And so you want to share your story, you want to share your struggles, and the confidence to do that and to do that safely is something that that as you're coaching and as you're going about your journey, you're going to build up. And it's going to be amazing. I never thought that I would ever post pictures of myself in a bikini, much less on Facebook. And I do it on a semi-regular basis now. I still won't wear a bikini in public. Actually, maybe I would. I don't know. But I will somehow, for some reason, post pictures on Facebook because I know that when I post them, I'm showing people how far I've come because they can see where I was before, and hopefully that inspires people. So lastly, dream big and have a clear why. This is so important for coaching because there are days when coaching is going to be hard and you're going to want to throw in the towel and you're not going to want to do it anymore. And knowing the goals that you have for yourself and the reason why you're pursuing this opportunity is so important. Having people who know those whys and know why coaching is so important to you and why you feel passionately about it, who can remind you of those things when those times come, are really, really important. But for me, my why is I want a better physical, healthier life for myself. I want a better physical, healthier life for my family. And I want to be able to help people to achieve that for themselves when they're ready. That's where I see a lot of parallels between coaching and social work. But my bigger why, as far as coaching as a business goes, is I want to be able to have expendable income that I can put back into my family, that I can, help family members who are in financially difficult situations, where I can put a little bit extra away every month into my retirement account. This past year, I was able to put a lot extra into my retirement account, which was awesome, because on a social worker salary, there's not a whole lot of wiggle room. But I know that I want to help myself. I want myself to be more accountable for my health and my fitness goals. And knowing that people are watching because I'm a coach makes me more accountable. I think twice before I put something in my mouth, because I know if I put something in my mouth, I will likely be sharing about it. So if I choose that something to be dehydrated bell peppers that I made the day before, I'll feel really good about sharing that. If I make that something that I put in my mouth, a pint of Ben and Jerry's, I'm going to be sharing that because that's a struggle and that's real. I probably won't feel as good about sharing it though. So it's held me a lot more accountable in my own journey, and I'm able to help other people in their journey, and I'm able to help my family financially, which is amazing. And we're going to be going on the 2016 Beachbody cruise in, I think it's July of next year. And I'm super excited about that. That's something that I never thought that we would be able to do. And Beachbody is giving us that opportunity, and that's not coming financially out of my pocket, which is awesome. But anyways, so having your why and knowing what you want for your business and for yourself personally and for coaching is incredibly important. So that's just it ended up being longer than I intended it to be, but that's a quick overview of 5 things that I really want you to take into consideration with coaching and making the decision to pursue it or not. It's not for everyone, but I think it's for more people than people might think, and it gives you the opportunity to tap into something within yourself that you might not know was there. So again, if you have any questions or comments, let me know. I'd be super happy to answer them. Have a great day.